I'm Kylie Butler from Inspired Careers, and today it's my pleasure to be talking to you about confidence. Now, if you're looking to live a life of your dreams, confidence is absolutely critical. It really is a foundation. Today in particular, we're going to be talking about self-confidence and how you can really build up that belief in yourself so that you know that anything's possible. So confidence is defined as the feeling or belief that one can have faith in or rely on someone or something. Now, there's a number of things that you can do to build your confidence. So really, you've got to believe in what's possible. Remember when you were little and you painted a picture that no one could even work out what it was, and your mum still put it on the fridge because it was awesome? Because it was awesome, before you actually put limits on yourself and you really believed that anything was possible. So that's the first thing, is really looking at glass half full, blue sky thinking, and really listening to that inner voice within your head, that little inner critic, the little should. Whenever you hear should, try and change that word to could. Really believe in what you can do, because it really is limitless when you change your thinking. Now, once you squash that inner critic within your mind, start thinking like your own cheerleader. So, think about how you'd support a friend. If you've got a friend who's going through a tough time, or even who's doing really well, you're always like, yeah, that's awesome, you can do better. Try thinking like that for yourself. Imagine yourself by the pool going, yeah. Now, a great thing to really get you on that path is to actually journal some of your own achievements. So put pen to paper and start thinking about everything you've achieved in your life. The little things that you thought you couldn't do aren't the big things, traveling, learning new languages, starting new jobs, doing public speaking, having a child, anything that you've done in your life, journal it and really sit and look and reflect on everything that you've done so far. Now, in terms of success, you need to develop a success mindset. So a really successful technique for developing confidence is through creative visualization. Now, it may sound a little woo-woo, but trust me, it's not. You'd be hard-pressed to find an Olympic athlete or any serious athlete who doesn't use visualization as a technique for success. And essentially what you do is you tap into your subconscious, and through imagining success, and really feeling it, you almost trick your, for lack of a better word, subconscious into believing reality and then making things happen. So there's been numerous studies done where athletes will do a certain amount of physical training and a certain amount of mental training, and that training of trying to score the hoops. And in terms of what they can actually achieve through mentally rehearsing in their mind and seeing that ball go through the hoop and feeling what it feels like, that elation, and really bringing all those sensations into your body can really effectively help you be successful. So that's another really powerful technique. So the best times to do this are when you're falling to sleep or when you're waking up, when you're in that kind of semi-conscious state. Bring up a few images in your mind of when you're successful. So in an interview perspective, think about how you're going to walk out of the room and you're going to feel amazing because you nailed all the questions, you felt confident, and feel what it feels like. You're walking out of the room, you're feeling great. Bring up all those sensations in your body and you can actually make that a reality. Another really powerful technique for developing confidence is through power poses. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard of Amy Cuddy before. She's quite a famous professor at Harvard and a researcher, at Harvard. And she's got a really famous TED talk about how body language shapes your life. But in essence, she's one of a number of researchers who have looked into the power of your body language to shape the kind of chemical cocktail in your mind to then shape the reality. So bear with me here. So essentially what happens is you put your body into a number of really powerful poses, like kind of superwoman. So really expansive, hands on your hips, legs apart. Think like really powerful. Think almost like somebody really arrogant, going into an interview with their kind of, sitting like this thinking, yeah, I'm killing it, you know. So think of someone really, really overconfident, like you would never do these type of moves in an interview because you'd really put off the interviewer, or anywhere in life actually. But basically you try and take up as much space as you can and be really, really powerful, kind of like animal kingdom powerful, like a big lion would, you know, puff out its chest before going into fight. So what you do is you pull these poses for about 2 minutes. And what happens in your body is you increase the testosterone and you decrease the cortisol. So essentially you feel stronger, more confident, happier. And it could, because literally, you know, whenever you have emotion, you kind of, that changes the chemical composition of your body and you essentially marinate in it. So this is a way of making sure you marinate in those really positive, strong feelings. And you feel so calm. So you need to do it in private. So you can do it in a cab. I must look like a lunatic because I always pull this before I go into meetings. I'm driving somewhere in a cab. You can do it in a cab. You can do it in a toilet cubicle. You can do it in a car if you're driving. Like again, if we're talking about an interview. Now this can be done. We're talking in this context before an interview, but before any kind of meeting. Go into the bathroom, pull these poses. You know, this kind of thing for, excuse the arrogance, for 2 minutes, and you feel so calm and so confident. Now the other thing, a bit 101 but good to remember, is also just focusing on your breath. Again, you have a lot of control of your body and your emotions when you control your breath. So if you just ensure that you're breathing in and breathing out, breathe out for slightly longer than you breathe in for, so maybe 4 in, 5 out, and concentrate. And slow that down. Essentially, you'll slow your heart rate down. So whenever you're feeling stressed, this is a really good way to just bring yourself back to the present moment. Not those thoughts, you know, kind of your mind getting away from you, the what ifs, what could happen, potential catastrophe. Bring it right back into this moment and focus on your breath. Do those power poses before and you are going to be feeling cool as a cucumber. To feel and appear confident, you cannot underestimate the importance of body language. So I'm going to run through some basics and maybe a couple more new tips for you as well. So the things to really remember are obviously, you know, 101, stand up straight, have your shoulders back. Own that space because, you know, you deserve it. It's incredibly important that you know, to have a presence, that you have your shoulders back and that you stand up straight and tall. The other thing is widen your stance slightly as well. So you don't have to kind of teeter there. You can put your feet when you're more stable on the ground, particularly good if you're feeling really nervous. Smiling is incredibly important. You can't underestimate how important it is to smile, to not only make yourself feel good and for others to warm to you, but you'll make other people feel good in the process. The handshake is incredibly important, especially for women. Women tend to be judged on their levels of confidence by the strength of their handshake. Eye contact. In Western cultures, you'll be expected to maintain eye contact at least 60% of the time. If you don't, you might be seen as shifty. The other thing to be really conscious of, and I think that's the key here, is to be really conscious of your body language. You don't have to get too gimmicky. If you want to, you can mimic the other person's body language. That means that you're in agreement with them. If you're feeling incredibly confident, that can be really great. If your interviewer's doing a certain stance, you do the same one naturally. You'll get a feeling of alignment in what you're saying. But I think the basics are really important to stick to, and that is just to be really conscious of your body language, to be standing up straight, holding eye contact, smiling well, be really confident of, be very careful around nervous gestures. So if you are shaking, you know, you can keep your hands on the table. It's really good to actually be expansive and use your hands. Now that's actually another technique because it actually helps your brain function. When you're expansive, there's something, a part of your brain that while you're moving your hands, you actually help the fluidity of the thoughts coming to your mind. So those things can be incredibly powerful to make you feel confident and also appear really confident. Okay, so that's it from me. I hope you're feeling lots more confident and wishing you all the best.